This is your host, Danny, and this is Do You Know from English Plus Podcast. Our today's Do You Know episode is about chocolate. But before we do that, let me proudly announce that English Plus magazine is out. Finally, after a long time working on the magazine is out. It's available for you if you are patrons, but I'm not making it 100% exclusive. Well, the magazine is going to be weekly, and if you would like to get one free issue every month, join my mailing list. You can find the link in the description of this episode. And of course, if you are on my website, EnglishPlusPodcast.com, you will also find the link there. Now, without further ado, let's talk about our today's Do You Know episode, and the topic for today is chocolate. What do you know about chocolate? Do you like chocolate? Most people do. Chocolate is one of the most loved foods in the world. It's used in cake, fudge, cookies, ice cream, hot cocoa, and candy bars. It's eaten with nuts or raisins or any number of other things. You can even buy chocolate-covered grasshoppers. But chocolate isn't just candy. Chocolate is used in cooking too. In Mexico, chocolate is an ingredient in mole sauce, which is often served with chicken, chocolate-flavored chicken. Can you imagine that? And chocolate isn't naturally sweet, by the way. It's bitter. Sugar has to be added to make sweet treats out of pure chocolate. So, does chocolate grow on trees? And how is chocolate made? We'll find out about that next. Chocolate is made from cocoa beans. These beans are the seeds of the cocoa or cocoa tree. Cocoa trees grow in warm tropical climates like those in South America, Central America, and Africa. Chocolate is made by drying and roasting the cocoa beans. The beans are ground and then crushed to release a liquid known as chocolate liquor. This bitter-tasting liquid contains a fat called cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is what makes chocolate so creamy and delicious. To make powdered cocoa, most of the cocoa butter is squeezed from the unsweetened chocolate liquid. The hearty, dry cakes left behind are ground into fine powder. When mixed with sugar, this powder can be used to make that hot cocoa you drink on a cold day. To make the chocolate you eat, sugar and more cocoa butter are added to the unsweetened chocolate liquor. Other ingredients might also be added for flavor, including milk or vanilla. There are many ways to eat chocolate, but just a few types of chocolate. Unsweetened chocolate is used for baking. Semi-sweet chocolate, also called dark chocolate, is often used in homemade cookies, cakes, and other treats. Milk chocolate is eaten in bars or used as a coating on candy. White chocolate is a type of chocolate too. It contains cocoa butter, but no other non-fat chocolate solids. It is used mainly as a candy coating. Today, milk chocolate is the most popular type of chocolate. What kind of chocolate do you like best? What's your favorite way to eat chocolate? And since you all like chocolate, you will be happy that chocolate used to be called food of the gods. Chocolate came originally from the Americas. The ancient Maya Indians called cocoa beans the food of the gods. In 1519, Spanish explorer Hernán Cortés discovered a city built by the Aztec Indians in what is now Mexico. The Aztecs gave Cortés a special drink called chocolatl, which meant warm liquid. It was the favorite drink of the Aztec king Montezuma. Cortés conquered the Aztecs and carried cocoa beans back to Spain. There, chocolate became a favorite drink of the nobility, especially after sugar was added. Chocolate then spread throughout Europe and later the rest of the world. So that was our story about chocolate, and this is Do You Know episode for today from English Plus Podcast. I hope you learned something new about chocolate that you didn't know about before. And don't forget, if you want to have access to all our premium episodes, you have two ways. You can subscribe on Apple Podcasts. If you want, the link is right in the description of this episode. Or you can become a patron of English Plus on Patreon, and there you will not only have our premium episodes, but you will have every single issue of our English Plus magazine. The link is also in the description. This is everything I wanted to share with you in this episode. This is again your host, Danny. Thank you very much for listening to another episode from English Plus Podcast. I will see you next time.